Hello everyone, my name is Ali and inside today's video I'm going to introduce myself. I have been selling on Amazon from last 5 years and I have been training from last 3.5 years. Till this date, I have shipped more than 1 lakh plus orders on Amazon. I have trained 15,000 plus individuals, businesses, brands, startups, entrepreneurs to sell and grow their businesses on Amazon. I have also trained Shark Tank startups to grow their businesses on Amazon. We have researched 2000 plus products till this date and we have imported 800 plus new items, new products from China. On an average, our student makes 30 lakh plus of revenue from Amazon. But this didn't happen overnight. My whole Amazon selling journey is full of ups and downs. I have failed many times before making a decent profit. I have been overcharged by wholesalers, by importers and distributors in India. Some of the importers didn't even send me products. Many times I have received bad quality products and I also made mistakes in profit calculations in my past. Now if you already started or if you just started, you might relate yourself with me with my past because I too did all of these mistakes in my past. And it was a long process of trial and error. Let me talk about my background. Let me talk about my past, what I used to do, how I started. So initially I started with drop shipping in 2018. It was my first year of my college where I learned drop shipping from watching YouTube videos. I made some profit. It was good enough as I was still in college, but I was not able to scale my business and I significantly lost my interest with drop shipping as well. And so I shut it down. Then I switched my lanes. I started selling via WhatsApp to Indian audience. I picked watches as my niche at first and later scaled to clothing and even some jewelry kind of products. Sold them on WhatsApp groups and broadcast messages where I used to send lots and lots of WhatsApp messages through all groups. It was a very hectic task. But eventually I had to shut it as it didn't seem something long term because as I mentioned, it was a hectic task. It took lot and lot of effort. It took lot and lot of time. And yes, that is something which happened. Then in 2018, I met a college friend who introduced me to Amazon selling. And this is a real story. I'm not joking around. Otherwise, I would have told you that I got self-motivated or not something like that. But I'm going to share you my actual journey, what happened with me, how I started and how I got to know about Amazon selling. So one of my college friend introduced me to Amazon selling, which led me to the rabbit hole of learning about it. I got really excited and went on researching about the Amazon industry. I started watching YouTube videos. At that point of time, there were very less YouTubers, there were very less trainers available in the market. But still, there were some YouTube videos which I used as my knowledge source. After a few weeks of research and learning, I finally decided to start my Amazon selling business. I did some quick research for products and started selling crop tops. Now, to sell crop tops, as I said, I was not a wholesaler, I was not a distributor, I didn't had any product, I was just a college student and I decided to sell crop tops as it was a it was looking a trending product at that point of time. So I found out a manufacturer from India Mart at that point of time who was from Ahmedabad and I placed a manufacturing order to him. But guess what? It failed. The stock remained dead in my inventory. Now, this point is very important for all of you. If I would have stopped my business at that point of time, I would have never achieved what I have achieved today. I was quite dedicated with the process. I was quite intrigued by the process and I was quite confident about it that I do not have to stop here. It is my first failure. I do not want to make this my last and I continued with the process, I continued with the journey and I never looked back. The inventory remained dead, it was not being sold, but still I continued selling on Amazon. The reason it failed is the same reason why 80% of the Amazon businesses fail, where you might relate. I am the real case study of it, which is wrong product research. In my case, excitement of starting Amazon led to make me quick bad decisions which eventually led in business failure. I faced heavy losses. Some of the money was invested by my family, but I didn't give up. As I said, this was the first failure which I saw, but I never I never felt that this is the end. I continued with the process because I trusted the process, and I started learning things dedicatedly. I started running business dedicatedly, and that gave me self motivation itself कि नहीं भाई ये करना है, ये होगा, and I need to find a way. There are lots of people doing it, and I can do it too. And then I started selling selfie ring lights and other cheap products. I found out some wholesalers in Bombay and Delhi, and I contacted them, and I purchased selfie ring lights and other cheap products from them. At that point of time, I didn't know there were cheap products, but yes, there were cheap products. This was another product which was in trend at that time. This product performed much better compared to the first idea, which was crop top, but it only made ends meet and went downhill after some time. Another failed business. The reason was poor quality of products delivered by the importer and the wrong purchase price. So at that point of time, as I said, I was a fresher and I didn't knew what was the actual purchase price of the product, and whatever price was quoted by the wholesaler, I said yes, we purchased it and we tried to sell it. But again, the quality was by far very less, very poor, and the product purchase price was very high, which again led to losses, and which again led to high returns, eventually making business unprofitable. But again, I didn't stop. Then after a few months, I got connected to an importer, an actual importer who used to go to China, find different products, sell on Amazon and import such products to India. So I worked with that importer for a pretty good time, and it made me realize a very good funda of Amazon selling. So you need to have deep understanding of the market, by that what I mean is product research technique. A poor market research means you're planning to fail. After market research, having strong branding is also required to build trust. The lower number of competitors, the better. If there are competitors, your product should differentiate, which means your product should give some advantage to the buyer if the buyer purchases and pays price to you. You make sure you select a genuine importer, as I discovered that my previous importer was charging exorbitant prices. So basically high prices. And after months of learning and honing my skills, I tried again, and this time I started selling baby products. This time I took a deep dive into product research. I selected my target audience as kids and parents. I selected baby nail trimmer and later expanded to baby hair trimmer, and I focused heavily on branding and even imported the products myself. And guess what? I sold 18,000 plus of units in just a matter of 5 to 6 months. 18,000 plus units. Yes, you heard it right. You must be wondering how this big leap happened. The formula is simple. Deep market research, deep product research, plus good branding, plus right sourcing technique. This will eventually lead to success. Specifically speaking about Amazon business. And the most important ingredient to my success is I remained dedicated to the process and I trusted the process. Since then, I've imported 800 plus products from China and launched them in India till today. Thank you all, and I hope to see you all in next video. Bye bye.